friends, welcome back to my channel. You all know my love for biscuits and especially when they are eggless. In today's recipe video, I'm going to be making eggless pistachio biscuits with a raspberry and strawberry jam and also which has a simple buttercream filling. Let's begin. To begin, I'm going to take 100 grams of unsalted butter, which is at room temperature. That means when I press it, I'm able to make an impression, but it still holds shape. And I'm also going to take 50 grams of custard sugar to this. And I'm now going to use my mixer and cream it. Now the butter and sugar are nicely creamed together. I am going to bring everything together in the center. And I'm now adding 50 grams of custard powder. This is just plain vanilla flavored custard powder. I'm going to give all of this a mix again. I'm now going to add plain flour to this. Again, mix it. Now to this I'm going to add 50 grams of pistachios, which I have grounded in the mixer. Now to this I'm adding a few drops of rose water. I'm going to give this all a final mix. And now I'm going to bring all of this together. Just bringing everything together using my hands. Now you can see that the dough has beautifully come together nicely. I'm now going to wrap this in cling film. I'm wrapping the dough in cling film like this so that it doesn't dry out, and I'm going to refrigerate it for about 10 minutes. To make the jam for my cookies, I'm taking about 200 grams of mixed berries. These are raspberries and strawberries, to which I'm going to add about 80 grams of sugar. Mix. Adding some rose petals. Now as the sugar has started melting, I am going to just cover it and let it cook on medium heat for about 5 minutes. Now after about 5 minutes we can see that the sugar has completely melted and the raspberries have also completely crushed. I'm going to cook for about another 5 minutes for it to thicken up a little bit. It will also thicken up as it cools down. So it's been boiling and it has become very thick. Now I'm going to turn off the heat and strain the sauce, remove the raspberry seeds from it and cool it down before we use it for the cookies. So the dough has been chilling in the fridge for 10 minutes now. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to keep it in the middle of 2 parchment sheets. And I'm going to start rolling it out. I'm going to peel the paper in the middle to see if I've got the right thickness. and I think I've got the right thickness here. Now, because today I'm going to be using this because I'm looking for some square cookies. You can use any shape cookie cutter and cut the cookies like so. I'm going to take the cookies and place it on the parchment paper. I'm going to chill the cookies in the fridge for about 10 minutes while I heat my oven for 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to bake them for about 15 to 18 minutes until they are pale and golden on the tops. Now, to make buttercream icing for my cookies, I'm taking room temperature butter, which is 50 grams. Again, when you make an impression, you're able to make an impression, but it still holds shape. I am going to cream this butter. Notice how the butter is changing color and it's becoming really fluffy. I'm going to beat it for another minute or so before I add sugar or flavoring to this. Alright, now you can see that my butter is really light and fluffy. I'm now going to add sugar and some flavoring to this. Today for my cookies, I'm going to be adding a little bit of saffron essence to this with a few strands of saffron. I'm going to give all of this a mix. Now I'm going to add my powdered sugar into this, which is 100 grams of powdered sugar, and I'm going to first mix it with my hand so that it does not fly everywhere. Now I'm going to start beating it with the mixer again, starting at a very low speed. Gradually increasing speed. My buttercream for my cookies is now ready. I'm going to take it and fill it in a piping bag and keep it ready to pipe it on the cookies. My cookies have been wonderfully baked now. If you see the bottom, they look like this, and I baked them for 18 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I filled in my piping bag with the buttercream icing that we made earlier. Now I'm going to ice these cookies, half of them with the buttercream icing that we made earlier. Just dollops in the corner of the cookie. I'm going to take a spoonful of the raspberry and strawberry jam that we made earlier and place it in the center of the cookie. I'm similarly going to do all of the cookies, and the cookie that goes on the top, I'm taking some melted white chocolate and covering the cookie half in the melted white chocolate. Like so. I'm going to sprinkle few pistachio nuts on the top, and I'm sprinkling a few rose petals on the top. I'm going to do similarly all of the cookies now. Friends, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment on the videos, and share my videos on those WhatsApp groups with your friends and family. Thank you.